Kia ora whānau, welcome to one end of the coffee table. This is my weekly cash stuff, so I automate most of my bills and stuff online, and those that I don't and my sinking funds I get out in cash and I save them in these binders. I always start by having a look at how I did from last week. I spent all my money. I have got $2 we will stuff later. Let's count the cash. It's $325 today. And I went to a different ATM, which is why the $50 notes kind of winging it. Just have to see how we go. So I always like to start by stuffing groceries. It's going to get $1.30 this week. Petrol, it's regular $40. Fun, we're not stuffing. My kids are away until next week. Also, before I get into these envelopes, I quickly want to do my sweet pearl. Sorry about the noise. My sweet pearl is getting stuffed every day, just a little bit of money, and I take this from my personal spending. I didn't do yesterday, so I have 5 for yesterday and $1 for today. That's a free challenge from Liz. I'll link her below. And I'm going to count it at the end of this month. Okay, I might start with the sinking funds. I'm more likely to make some change, these big old 50s, than I am if I start with my black folder, which typically has less money. So, dentist has $2.50 in the bank. I'm giving it 10, so straight away I can't do anything until I've done some others. Bang. Oh no, wait, it's getting 5. It's getting $5 today. Shove that fiver in. Kids Fun is gonna get 20. Can't do much about that. Fair base. Oh good. So this is where all the money is. Let's condense this a little bit. 20, 30, 40, 50. That's better. So it has 110. I'm going to add 5. I'm going to put the 5 in. No, I'm not. Don't be silly. I'm going to put 10 in. So there's 120. So now I can go back to Kids Fun. And dentist I've stuffed. Car. It's getting its regular 5. So it has 90. Shame. Matariki, I'm finally going to start. Christmas is just getting 10. I'm actually going to give it the 50 and give myself 40 change. The first 100 in Christmas presents. Birthdays, the next birthday is in May, and I have a target on each birthday of $50, so I'm halfway to that next birthday. And those are just my trackers, I'll update them later. Household is getting 10. I really do need to buy a whole bunch of light bulbs, so like one for that range hood. So I will have to go to a specialty shop and get that, and then a bunch for the just regular. Pin money is going to get regular 20. And this goes into pearl for the most part. Beauty is going to get 5. Here's 50, 100. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. That'll be mostly gone next week. Got the hairdressers on Thursday. Health is empty, but I'm going to give it 30. So I'm going to physio. It's helping a lot, heaps. I've managed to cut down my Voltaren by half since seeing her, and I'm just generally sleeping a lot better, feeling a lot better. Clothes is going to get 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's going to be the winter term. I know my youngest is all set, but my eldest is going to need a couple of things for school, and we're all going to need pajamas, slippers, you know, cozy winter stuff. Giving is getting missed this week, but it does have $5 in there. Okay. This last $15, 14 of that is going to my daughter, but I don't have change, so I'm going to ask her to give me $1 change out of her envelope, so I will just put it aside. I guess that extra $1 will just go into my wallet to be used on food, and if not, it ends up here, and I just chuck it in my jar. At the end of the month I count this up, and I have another little side challenge going for myself where I put this money, but before I go I wanted to show you the reason that jar is so empty was I was able to swap out some coins for a $5 note, so that's my overflow from there. Kids savings, I haven't put anything in for a while, but an emergency savings Ta-da! I really ummed and ahed about telling you this because I'm not showing you this to make you feel jealous, or I feel guilty about this amount of money, which is a stupid emotion to feel. The reason that I have $1,000 in my emergency savings now is that, remember I said I made a wedding dress for a friend of mine and ended up making some bridesmaids dresses. Now when we talked about it, I told her I didn't want to be paid because I didn't want her to become my client. It's a completely different relationship, client designer versus friend making friend wedding dress. So I said, no, I don't want to be paid. I want this to be my gift to you because weddings are expensive, and I want you to be able to spend your money in other ways. The bridesmaids dresses came later, and I said, oh, okay, well, you can pay me for that. But I was thinking like $80 per dress, something along those lines. She happened to have my bank account number, so that just turned up in my bank account. And I thanked her profusely, and as I said, I felt guilty about it. But at the same time, I recognised that I don't have a lot of resources, so I just need to swallow my pride and be humble and accept that this is what my friend wants to do for me. So I'm super grateful to all of a sudden have a $1,000 amount in my emergency savings, but also that today I got a letter with the treatment plan from the ortho for my daughter, so I know now that the cost for putting braces on my kid are more than the value of my car, and that's not a reason not to do it. I forwarded that information on to the baby daddy and told him to sit on it. He's agreed that that's something that needs to be done, and he's attended the appointments, and he's agreed verbally that he would go halves, but we just need to have a talk about how that would work. The good news is that the orthodontist allows you to split up the total bill over monthly payments, and they're interest free. You do have to put down a deposit though, and the reason, long story short, that $1,000 in my emergency savings might not be hanging out in my emergency savings for very long. It might end up being the deposit for my girls' braces. But yeah, I just got that information today, so I'm still processing it. Shoot, if you're still here, sorry for waffling on. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe if you would like. I'm just a middle-aged broke mama trying to do my best to create some abundance with the resources that I have. Kia ora.